Good morning. Hope you are fine. And today we are going to deal with 10th class English, 10th class English. And the previous class, the Dear Departed Part 1, we have discussed, and today we will resume the class. And today it will be a surprising attempt for all of you all. Okay. In the previous class, we have discussed like how the two daughters and their husbands with their kids, okay, Victoria and all, how they discuss about planning to divide the furniture which belonged to the father, thinking that their father had expired means died. But we'll see whether he really expired or not. Here, then the discussion comes from what? This comes up from Ben. What from Ben? One of the woman's husband. He asked whether the old man before dying did he pay the what he paid? Did he pay the whatever the installments he was paying? The girl said no. Is the old man's granddaughter. He said no because grandpa didn't go to, he did not go into town. He met Mr. Tata Shale down the street and went past St. Philip's Church. This is what the girl told. Here, so long they call him a holy man. But here, finally what happens, with the moment they come to know that the old man has not paid his bill, they call him as the drunken old beggar. See how fast the voice changes. Because the tongue has no bone. It moves according to times. So we'll see here what happens here. Okay, what happens here. So come to page number 42, Page number 42. Already here. So we'll take a pencil in my hand, students. I'll be very happy if you'll do so. And when I tell you to underline, Okay. So we start. You see the old man who they thought was dead, see, he comes on, and all will be shocked. Miss Jordan, he's done it on purpose. Just to annoy us. Annoy us means make us angry. So what now Miss Jordan says, he's done it on purpose. Done it without what done it means? The father. Who was the father? Abel Merriweather. He did it on purpose. He did not pay the premium. Willfully, wantingly he did not pay it. To make us get angry. Who said? Miss Jordan said. Yeah, Miss Slater. There are two sisters, Jordan and Slater sisters. Miss Jordan, after all I have done for him. So what now? She says, after all I done for him. So what now? She thought that she was looking after him so many years. Having to put up with him in the house these 3 years. So how long was the father staying with Miss Slater? 3 years. 3 years the father was with them. How many years? 3 years. It's nothing sort of binding. So it's no use. 3 years I have done so much for him. But he's ungrateful. Miss Jordan, I had to put up with him 5 years. So Miss Jordan said, no, Miss Slater, you took care of him only for 3 years. Only for 3 years. Whereas I took care of him how many years? 5 years. You are nothing. You only 3 years. I took care of him for 5 years. Miss Slater, and you were trying to turn him over to us all the time. So Miss Slater said, no, Miss Slater said, see, I took care of him 3 years. And from the very beginning, you wanted to send him to me only. You wanted to send him to the father. What the father's name is? Abel Merriweather, to me for these 5 years. So Henry, here comes one of the husbands talking. But we don't know for certain that he's not paid the premium. So it's not confirmed whether he paid or didn't pay the premium. It's not confirmed. Let's see whether he paid or not didn't pay. Miss Slater, Victoria, run upstairs and fetch that bunch of keys. So she says, Miss Slater tells Victoria, go upstairs upstairs and bring the keys, bunch of keys, on your grandfather's dressing table. See, there are keys, a bunch of keys. Okay, what is the collection? There are many keys. That's what we say, a bunch of keys. The keys are laying on grandpa's table, means a father's table. So he said, go upstairs and bring the keys and come. Victoria, timidly, in grandpa's room, so she asked, confusingly, where are the keys? Are the keys in grandpa's room? Keys in grandpa's room. Because she's afraid. Timidly is afraid. Why? Because she knows that he died. He expired. And now she was a small girl. She was having a fear to go upstairs or not. Miss Slater, yes. Victoria, I don't like to. So Victoria says she's afraid. She says, no, I don't want to go upstairs. I don't want to go upstairs in grandfather's room. Why? Because a dead body is laying there. Miss Slater, don't talk so silly. So Miss Slater says, no, don't talk so silly. Go upstairs. There's no one who can hurt you. So there's nobody there who will hurt you. Go upstairs. Victoria goes, okay, honestly. We will see if he's locked the receipt up in the bureau. We'll see. So we will see. Now come on the topic, the bureau. We will see if you we'll open the bureau, and we'll see if he has a receipt in the bureau. Ben, where in this thing he raises and examines it. So Ben says, where is the receipt in this thing? Which one the bureau? He raises and examines. So he gets up and he examines the bureau. Miss Jordan also raising. So even Miss Jordan got up. Ben got up to look at the bureau. Together with Ben, Miss Jordan got up, also raising. Where did you pick that up, Amelia? So she asked. That means the bureau. Where did you buy this bureau, Amelia? It's nice, it's new, since last I was here. So the last time I came, it was not here. The previous time when I came, it was not here. Now it is there. They examined closely. They means who? The wife and husband, Jen and Miss Jordan. Jen and Miss Jordan. They examined it, they look at it closely. Look at what means, it means what now? The bureau. Miss Slater, Henry picked it up one day. So Miss Slater said, no, my husband Henry bought it one day. Victoria returns very scared. She closes the door after her. So Victoria goes upstairs to bring the keys. She comes on very scared. Scared what na? Frightened. Scared means frightened. She closes the door after her. The moment she comes, she closes the door. Victoria says, mother. Victoria says, mother. Miss Slater says, what is child? What happened? Why are you so excited? What are you saying? Victoria says, no, grandpa's getting up. Here comes, what na? Grandpa's getting up. Grandfather's getting up. So actually they all thought he's dead. Lying in bed. But now that little girl comes down and says, grandfather's moving. He's getting up. Ben says, what? Miss Slater, what do you say? So they were shocked now. Miss Slater says, are you joking or playing the fool that grandpa's dead man? How can a dead man arise? It's highly impossible, no? The child's crazy, Miss Jordan says. Miss Ben's wife says, no, the girl is crazy. Miss Slater, don't talk so silly. Miss Slater says, don't talk so silly, Victoria. Don't you know your grandpa's dead? So he said, no, you know your grandpa's dead. And how can a dead man arise? Victoria, no, he's getting up. I saw him. Victoria says, no, I saw him. I'm sure. He's getting up. He means whom? Abel Merriweather. He's getting up. I saw him in my eyes. They are transfixed with amazement. They were shocked now. Victoria clings to Miss Slater. So Victoria catches the mother. Why? She's afraid. A dead man getting up. So it's common, ma. Whenever anybody finds a dead man getting up, what happens? They'll be on a fix. When suddenly, just listen. They look at the door. So now all is silent. See, they look at the door. A slight chuckling is heard from upstairs. So chuckling, we say laughing. Laughing is heard from upstairs. From where? Upstairs. Where? From Abel Merriweather's upstairs room. The door opens. Here comes the main topic now. The door opens, revealing an old man clad in a faded but gay dressing gown. So an old man comes down, and now is clad means what? No, clad means a dust. Clad means dust in a faded means light color, but gay dressing gown. He is in his stockinged feet. So he still is wearing his socks. So although over 70, so how old is he is 70 years old. Although over is 70, he is vigorous and well colored. He is strong and well colored. Well colored means what now? Fair person. His bright malicious eyes twinkle under his heavy reddish grey brown eyes. So what now? Eyes searching, grouping eyes. He is obviously either the old man, Abel Merriweather, or else his ghost. Now they were thinking now whether it is Abel Merriweather or his ghost, because people think now when people die they turn to ghost. This is what they all thought now. So actually they all thought that he is dead, but here he comes down. So now what happened here? All are fear because they thought he is dead, but he is really not dead. They all thought he is dead, and they planned to share his furniture. And when the girl goes to bring the keys, she finds the grandfather moving in bed. She comes down, tells the mother, grandfather is moving, is getting up. They all don't believe what the girl says because they think he's the kid. Suddenly they hear the door opening and an old man coming downstairs from upstairs. Actually now they are in a fix now, whether it is their father or his ghost. because they thought he became a ghost. He became a ghost. So this is what happens there, ma. So never think. Okay, now think about one's properties. Just think about them. Okay, this is what here. But here, what now? I am not satisfied regarding the two daughters. I am not happy. Actually, what must daughters do? The daughters must look after the father. But here, instead of looking after the father's funeral ceremony, here the daughters, they plan to share his property, ma. Never do this, man. This is why, because we have to be very responsible to our parents, because they, from childhood they gave us the best. When they turn old, we must do our duty as children, ma. Students. So I hope you all do same, ma. And the previous class, I gave you all the as day 9, I gave you all the grocery to read it 2 times, ma. 2 times to read a grocery. So today I will give you all the homework as CW, ma. Write this in the CW, okay, ma, with the date and the name of the lesson very clearly. Right? You have to write the date, name of the lesson, followed by the grocery, ma. Okay, ma, in your classworks. So am I clear to student, ma? Today your homework as classwork, ma. Write it in your CW, English CW, very neatly. And today we are completed your day 10. So tomorrow we will start as day 11. This will be more interesting. And finally we will see what happens to and what is the judgment given by Abel Merriweather to his daughters and son-in-laws. So as you can see, his granddaughter Victoria. So tomorrow we continue the class, ma. Students, bye, take care.